walk in straight lines, all straight lines will bend in time. When the quickest ways as the crow flies. Apologies start to fade with each line you sit by. You're wasting time. There's a hidden way up in your eyes. Thoughts you get lost on that time in the pines. Was it night or day under bloodline? Apologies start to fade with each line you sit by. You're wasting time on the count of three. Open your eyes. You wanna do? Why do we always walk in straight lines? Just hold my hand and don't let go. I know the way.
Hello everyone and welcome to my live stream here on my own Twitch page. What you just heard there in the intro was a little bit of a song, the new single, The Way It Was, from Key Theory. Really cool, I don't know, band I'm saying, because I think, yeah, they're a band who are pretty well regarded, at least in my opinion, because they've done some really cool stuff and they've allowed me to play some of their music on my live streams. If you actually watched the TV show called The Following, they had a really cool reinterpretation, a cover of Stand By Me, that was featured in season 2 episode 3 of that TV show. So hello everyone. What we're playing tonight is Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy Adventure. And why are we playing this little doozy here? Because it's one of my favorite games from 2014. I really enjoyed the time I spent with this game, and I really enjoyed playing it. And just to do a little bit of a plug, this game and all of the Tex Murphy games and some really cool adventure games, other adventure games, are on sale right now on GOG, so I highly recommend you guys check out this sale and pick up any of the games on there that you might want. Fully recommend Tesla Effect to be one of them. It's brand new, it works, it's really cool, I loved it. Now this isn't a GOG sponsored live stream. I'm just mentioning the fact that the games are on sale because they're really cool and you guys should check them out, especially, like I said, the Tex Murphy series from there on there, the really cool Wajidai games like the Blackwell series is fantastic, Gemini Rue is fantastic, a really cool science fiction Blade Runner-ish how can I call it, point and click adventure game. Jextra buddy, sorry about that. Yeah, I want to play through the series as well. So, but you should watch it because I'm only going to be playing for a few. Let me turn this down. Memories in 8-bit. Let me know if that's a little bit better. I'm going to be playing only the beginning here for a little bit, so I hope it's not going to be all that spoilerish. And I'm also going to be giving away a copy of the game. Unfortunately, it's not a GOG copy of the game, it's a Steam copy of the game to one lucky person during the live stream. So I'm hoping you guys stay tuned. I'm not going to go on for a long time. It is almost 2 a.m. so I'm where I am, so kind of pushing it a little bit with my level of energy here. I'm playing this on gamer mode. Let's go by the Weekend Sleuth and jump in right into the game if everyone's okay with that.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the Earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
One of the best theme songs of any game made in 2014, in my opinion. I'm gonna shut up and let you listen to it.
name's Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him.
I agree, Alien Mind. On this level of budget, what they did was amazing, and Nightwolf, that was James Earl Jones.
Slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. That's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. A time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
Memories Nitbit, that is pure badass. What Makeup White Man is doing.
I don't care, drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Hi there, Gaming One Man. Welcome.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me, your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
Skip the tutorial.
You have a fax.
Hey, here we are, Tex's office.
You have a fax.
I have a fax.
Oh boy, a fax. Well, it's another Mike and I Camera candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack. Well, it's another Mike and I Camera candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack. What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here. Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
I love everything this guy says. Everything. And the way he says it, but I have to do something. I'm going with 80. Looks a bit more natural for an adventure game. This is not a first-person shooter, but it does play like one, which is really
It's
cool.
one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these? My camera books are great, but I prefer stories about his crazy nephews, Mike and I Camera. I try to collect all their candy comics.
You know what, members in 8-bit? I wish I had the time to do a huge 72-hour live stream. I just don't anymore, and that's making me sad.
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
Let's check it out, because it says something like, I've been out of state doing UFO research, also checking out a Bigfoot sighting, but that's another story. I should be back in a couple of days, and it would be great to catch up on what you're working on, RTLS. Yep. Anything interesting in here? Checking out the old office.
On Saturday nights, I push the furniture to the walls and cut loose on the dance floor.
Yeah, Tex Murphy is a private investigator and a dance instructor. Yeah, Memories Neighbor. Daedalic Entertainment is from Germany, if I'm not mistaken, and they made some pretty cool adventure games.
PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business.
Bye, Gaming One Man. Good luck with those videos.
Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get it fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory me paso lato!
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
Yep. That's a nice reminder that there's an entire series of games before Telefact starring Tex Murphy.
Ah, my decoder ring. A resort? Sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in. Article on the Russian White Movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? Blue's always useful. Oh man, this record's broken in two. It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. A Maltese Falcon? I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him.
Let's check out that broken record.
Oh man, this record's broken in two.
And
Huh? It's a bottle of stupid glue.
what can we do with glue?
What crime against humanity have you created?
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world. Ah, my old trusty Victor. Ah, my old...
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one I love so dear.
Yep.
Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker.
Yep.
No messages on the vid phone. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee.
Yeah, that's how you get a diploma, Tex.
These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. Whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what are they paying me for? Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
Yeah, you have to collect all of them from the,
I had this
the
door
rest of the game.
permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. That was from my first jackalope hunt. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. Perfect. All I need is one good night's stand. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids Adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
That was a funny interlude.
Government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. But I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
And that's an Indiana Jones reference there, by the way. Pretty cool.
The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. More furniture I don't recognize. I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I... This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain.
Let's get out of Tex's office and take a look around.
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings and a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion.
Got our first objective.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
And in mind, that might be because someone thought it would be better marketing for marketing.
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me?
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window. I just shut out our headlight.
Remember speeder motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. Well, looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. That's an empty vial. No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
Where is he? He's up at the window. I think we got him.
Someone was shooting from the top of the electronics shop.
You guys seem to know a lot about adventure games. To be honest, I haven't played that many of them. I love them, but I haven't played that many of them.
Hammer. Candy Cane Confidential.
I played Primordia, which I really liked. I played this one, and I loved it. I would consider The Vanishing of Ethan Carter an adventure game as well, and I love that as well. Yeah.
Well, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
I'm here to see my pal Louis, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Wow, hello, stranger.
Is Louis here?
He's in the back getting ready to open. You're up awfully early. Want some coffee?
I can get it.
Oh, I know how you like it. Like your women. Full of liquor.
Whoa. A little early for that.
Really? The way you hold your liquor, I just assumed you always got an early start.
Pausing for a second just to read some of the chat. Yeah, Memories in 8-bit, they do a lot of fan service in the intro of this game, but you gotta keep in mind that it had been a long time since Overseer, the previous game, and this is a really long series. Started out in the late 80s. And Nightwolf, the only game out of the entire Tex Murphy series that I've played so far is this one, and I got into it because I read about the Kickstarter success. I really liked the concept of the game, and I took a look at it and the previous games in the series by you watching some YouTube videos and such. And I really liked it, and I bought it. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I think it's a fantastic game. For me, Tesla Effect was a fantastic game. It's not perfect. It's not a masterpiece, and I wouldn't call it probably the best adventure game or anything like that, but I think it's a really good game. Nightwolf, have you actually played any of the adventure games yourself? The Tex Murphy games yourself? Have you played this one, for example? Yeah, I don't mind. I hate this multiple choice. Yeah, I don't like the way they're doing it here.
Actually, I could use some pain killing, up around this general area.
Is that blood? Ow! Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
You do, huh? In the mood for a little role-playing? Who do you think you are? Mr. Tall, blonde, and bloodied.
Maybe I should go find Louie.
You shouldn't go drinking without me. Next time, call me and we'll get sloshed together. Ah, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louie.
See you, Taylor. Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
Mr. Murphy? Come on, Louie. What happened to Moith?
Is there something I can do for you? Because if not, I got stuff to do in the back.
Why are you acting mad at me?
You know why. You drunk again? I told you. You ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Well, I don't feel drunk. My brain's a little foggy.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know, but something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda.
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Oh, no!
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here, I'm sitting on a great...
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
For those who don't know, the guy here is actually the director of the games. The guy who directs all the cinematics. Memories in 8-bit, yeah.
Oh, that's Tex.
A little bit of a spoiler, yeah. It's a case of memory loss.
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. Nothing.
Doesn't remember anything that has happened since that night up until
That's what I'm
this.
trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
Nightwolf, it's not that he was unconscious for 7 years. He lived for 7 years.
Looks like
Something
you got
happened 7
injected
years,
with
but
something.
last night he got attacked
that's
and he
what's
has
messing
forgotten
with
the
your
past
head.
7 years.
Maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
What about Chelsea? Where is she? I mean, is she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
Louis, I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into over these last 7 years, but this is me, Tex. You've got to tell me where Chelsea is. Louis, please tell me.
That night, you and Chelsea just disappeared. You showed up a few weeks later. You couldn't remember nothing then neither. But Chelsea, she never showed up.
Yeah, Memories in 8-bit. The last game ended on a cliffhanger which was supposed to be continued in the next game that was supposed to come out a year or two after Overseer, but that never happened. Microsoft bought the company that was making these games. They wanted to do more Tex Murphy games. Then the market changed, adventure games went down in sales, and Microsoft pulled the plug on any future Tex Murphy games. And the guys wanted to make another one independently, but they couldn't because Microsoft owned the rights. When they got everything in order, a new studio, BigFinishGames, the rights and everything, they put all of their own money that they could together and went to Kickstarter for the rest and made this game and released it in 2014. The official, I think the complete budget was something a bit like a little bit over $1 million or something like that. But yeah, the previous game, the series Overseer, was a sort of a, it wasn't considered to be a full game. It's sort of, Overseer is almost like a remake of the first game in the series, Mean Streets. So if you want to, it's sort of like a stopgap in between the previous game before Overseer and the game that was supposed to come after Overseer. But thanks to Microsoft, that never happened until Big Finish Games managed to release Tesla Effect. And you're lucky, Memories in 8-bit. If you want to get them all, I fully recommend you do, because they're amazing in my opinion. I mean, at least this one was amazing to me. I really, really loved it, despite the fact that it's not perfect. But they're on sale on GOG right now, with some amazing adventure games from Wajidai, which I fully recommend as well, and with some really cool, I think cool, I haven't played them, Telltale made games, I think. But Wajidai games and the Tex Murphy series I fully recommend.
I hate doctors, but I guess I should go get this checked out and find out if there's anything seriously wrong.
You shouldn't be driving in your condition. I'll call you a cab.
And now we can ask some questions.
It sure is good to have the old mice back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike. We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken. Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up. I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations.
Hi there, Reza Black.
I like that Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right?
Hey, Memories, I'm not telling you what you do there, buddy. What to do there, buddy. Your choice.
Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine.
Yeah, Reza Black, I agree. This is one of the good things to come out of Kickstarter with Wasteland 2. I have not played that game, but I think it looks great, and the Shadowrun series, which I've played the first one, and I think it looks really cool.
I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore. You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time. I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She works for the Bay City Mirror. Does a lot of investigations. And she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. Yeah, I wasn't too happy that you and her were spending time together. But maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way. No, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive.
Alien Mind, I can also, from the Wajidai games, I also can give Gemini Rue a big thumbs up. I haven't finished it because I had a problem with blah blah blah, my computer. Long story short, lost my saves. But
this became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint.
But I fully recommend that game as well.
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
I'm no detective, but you need to find a way to get up to the second floor of the electronics shop. You know, like a ladder.
Reza Black, how is that Resident Evil remake? Would you recommend the Resident Evil remake to someone who has not played any Resident Evil games?
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Nice choice there, Memories in 8-bit.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
Alien Mind, that's one of the reasons why I love this game, Tesla Effect, because it's sort of like an interactive movie.
Yeah, needs a key. It's locked and I need to find a way to open it.
Yeah, I think Louis said I should check in the hotel. Yeah, Memories in 8-bit. I know it's a good game, but would you recommend it to someone who has never played a Resident Evil game? Should I, for example, pick it up, or maybe go with Revelations? I don't know if I will pick it up anyway. Just have too many games and too little money, but I'm just asking.
Wow, this place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Wow. Service around here has gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
Some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it and I didn't get any time off for a month.
And that was supposed to be me? How do you know so much about me anyway?
Unlike you tangibles, we have computer brains.
So, you got a name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. Cute, right? You tangibles just can't resist a pun.
Oh yeah, we humans love the lowest form of humor. Speaking of which, holograms are people too. I mean, what kind of a joke is that?
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I ought to know because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Well, I support you 100%. I believe everybody deserves equal treatment.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
I think your file on me might be corrupted. Mind if I ask a few diagnostic questions?
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get out much. Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you. I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off. Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it? We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse.
Aha. Remember that.
I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward. Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you.
Hey.
The nicest tangible I've ever met. Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors. I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... I guess this is time out for unruly guests. I'm surprised people still read newspapers, but admittedly, they bring a nice nostalgia. I guess this is time out for unruly guests. It's a key to a lockbox. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale.
Nice reference to Chinatown, the Jack Nicholson
Only
movie.
guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here. Well, hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit.
That's not a bowling alley. Yeah, Jigsaw. There's a lot of Blade Runner. There's a lot of cool stuff that has influenced this game. I think positively. What is this? Ooh.
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get in. Whoa! It's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Reading up on checking every single thing in your inventory on gamer mode gives you bonus points.
It's a key to a lockbox. What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
4268. We changed the Snow White warehouse lockbox code 4268.
That's not right. Yeah, needs a key.
Four, 2, 6, 8. Whoa, and we're in.
Some familiar names on the Chandler Avenue sex offender list.
What? Nilo Palio? Benny Shaw, Ted Bear, Misdemeanor, and Scary Larry. Okay. So, taking a quick break from the game. Safe before I do that. To run my giveaway. Let me make sure. I'm going to randomize this if I can. If I can, but it's not. What the hell's going on? Bit of a problem. I'm trying to run a giveaway, but the damn app isn't working. Ah, damn it. Let me roll this. Randomize this. Okay, here we go. We got a lucky winner. Let me just get everything back in order. Nightwolf, congrats buddy. You've got yourself a copy of this game, a Steam copy, well, a humble bundle link for a Steam copy of this game waiting for you in your Twitch message box. Sorry for the break there. Had the damp Chrome plugin didn't want to run properly. Bear it in mind. So Night, let me know if you get the message, and let me know if you can pick up the key. Congrats.
Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia. Tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that.
And by the way, Nightwolf, if you like this game, you should check out the sale that's on GOG right now for the other games in the series.
Amateur.
Amateur, look at those cigarettes, buddy.
Looks like an interesting read.
Enigma, Tex Murphy novel by Aaron Connors. Tex Murphy had uncovered the greatest secret in the history of the world, and there were some with stop at nothing to protect, and it cuts off. I'm thinking this might be sort of a clue to a potential future Tex Murphy book or game, because there are some Tex Murphy books. Okay.
Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop.
Let's get a move on. Are you guys liking this game so far? I think when I'm done with Alan Wake, maybe I'll do the whole. Maybe I'll see if GOG, unless they have something else in mind, some other game, maybe I can do the Tex Murphy games on there.
Nice ladder. That's not right. Maybe try something else.
Come on. Here we go.
Nice ladder.
No worries, Nightwolf. Glad you liked it. I hope you like it, and glad it worked for you. Oh, here goes one of the game's more tough puzzles.
That's a damn shame. This guy was working diligently to get a free sub at Inspector Burns' barbecue. Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago.
Close the saloons if you believe that the traffic in alcohol does more harm than good. Help stop it.
Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago.
Yeah, Memories. I'm thinking of some ideas for post Alan Wake, but like I said on the Alan Wake live stream from tonight, I'm actually waiting on some news on what's going to happen, and that will influence on how much time I have for live streaming. So maybe there'll be room to do more than just what I'm doing right now, or maybe there'll be just the same amount of room.
A business card from a rival detective? What the hell?
And Nightwolf, if you don't want to play this game, I mean, if you don't have a lot of experience with adventure games, I didn't either, but I had fun with this game and it worked for me, no problem. You can always go and play this on casual mode, where if you shine your flashlight on something, it will actually point it out as being an object you can interact with, making it a lot easier to play in sort of a casual style adventure game, and you can just enjoy it for the story. I do recommend playing it on Gamer. There's some moments in here which are challenging, but the game is actually overall pretty well handled.
Oh, I was anti-Habition myself.
Can I do something with that? Nope. Looks like I can't. That's a nasty puzzle. Let's check out, if we can, the rest of the rooms here.
Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash.
That's a clue. Memories in bed. Tell G-Doc. I don't. What if your slot is still open there, buddy?
What the hell's been going on in there?
Aha! There's something behind this.
What the hell's been going on in there?
That's gonna be a nasty puzzle. Ah, damn it. I can't skip it. Damn it! Oh, this is gonna take me forever. Oh, I'm not gonna remember all that. Jesus. Nightwolf, yeah, I'm glad to hear about that. Memories Nitbit, yeah, I know it sucks to get the scheduling, but you know what? This isn't a job. We all have real things to do, so I think there's plenty of time. It's still Sunday. Just started Sunday, so Thursday. Plenty of distance. I'm not gonna be able to do this. No, is the other one here? I forgot. Nope, the other one. It's gonna take me forever. Ah, missed it. Hot diggity damn, making a fool of myself here. Bad memory and everything. It's pretty late. Don't remember. This one, that one. Okay, getting closer. Yep. Damn it! This one, okay. Okay. I mean, it's not this one. That one. Nope.
It looks like an old speakeasy game. I need to watch the orders that the colors are displayed, then I need to replicate it.
This is the only clue you get on gamer difficulty. On the easiest difficulty, if you right click, this button here will be skip. Bam. Bam. Do this. Okay, so this. I always forget this last part. again. Damn it! Ah. I'm so tired at the moment. Like I barely have any idea what I'm clicking on. The last one. It was this one, right? Yep. What do you mean? That's what I pressed. I forgot the middle one. Yes. Ah. I feel so awesome for actually getting through this.
Don't shoot. Dial M for moron. Should get a t-shirt with that.
Following our first lead and we get ourselves caught in a laser net. All in a day's work, right?
Smart Alex had a point, but I wasn't going to let him have the satisfaction of knowing so. There was one good thing about spending hours stuck in a laser net. You got time to think. Who is this guy? Who killed him? And what kind of surveillance was he doing right across from my apartment? And what's in the metal canister? Have 7 years really passed without me remembering it? Is it related to my head injury or the injection mark on my arm?
Nightwolf, I think you can probably remove the Tracy.
Is he dead?
Well, I think you missed a hell of a party.
Party?
Yeah, you're here in time for the laser show.
I wouldn't do that. I was here to meet Carlos Maldonado. Is that you? Or him?
Look, I just stumbled onto this little nightmare, and I need to find out who this guy was and what he was doing. I'm a PI, and I assume this guy is Maldonado. My name's Murphy. Who are you?
Mason said Maldonado was a PI. Were you working with Mason too?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I was working for Mason or not. Actually, I'm having severe memory problems here, so anything you can tell me about Maldonado or Mason or what's in the cryo chamber here would be greatly appreciated.
I think I set off an alarm when I came in here. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I was just trying to help Mason. He said, come in here, find the PI, get the cryo chamber, and keep it safe.
Hey, I found that first.
Slow learner. You have to find Mason. I think he's in big trouble with bad people. I don't know why. He's a neurologist, for God's sake. But you have to promise me that if I let you go, you won't come after me. You'll find Mason.
Oh, I promise. My fingers are so frozen I can't cross them.
Live long and prosper. Yeah.
If your memory problems are part of all this, Mason is the only one who can help you. So you need to find him and bring him back safe just as much as I do. I'll be in contact soon.
Man, those cops are getting close, but I don't want to leave this place without a clue. I better hurry up and find something before they get here. This equipment is surveying several different locations, including my office. Someone knows what I've been up to. Well, that might come in handy.
Strictly speaking, I would never encourage anyone to break the law, but those sirens are getting awfully close, and a life sentence for a machine can last a very long time. So move!
Bye, old Dodger.
Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore. Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore. Yeah, tough break, hombre. Not even one crate of mixers.
Yeah.
This equipment is surveying several different locations, including my office. Someone knows what I've been up to.
Anything else in here worth picking up?
Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Well, someone's been living up here.
Guessing it's this guy. Who's not living at all right now.
As I try to make my great escape down the ladder, I find two officials waiting to greet me.
Bye, Jixra.
Hello, boys.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy, what were you doing in there?
Well, it's a little hard to
Oh, you know the drill.
I was really trying to get my hands on that surveillance equipment. Maybe I could see exactly what happened to me. Now the only way I'll find it is if New San Francisco's finest decides to play ball with me. I don't know why they'd start now, but I'd better polish up on the old Murphy charm.
Whether you're a mutant or a normal, San Francisco is our home. Be a part of the solution to crime. You see something suspicious, please report it to the SFPD immediately.
Make it quick, Murphy. I got about a million things to do. And wasting time on you ain't one of them.
Didn't take you long to get in trouble, did it? You here to turn yourself in?
Well, first of all, no. And second of all, Danwich, you know me. You didn't have to send your goons down to get me. If you wanted me to come down, just ask me.
I'm surprised you remember me.
I may not have told anyone this before, but you're actually my favorite patrolman.
In case you didn't get the memo, I head up the department now. And things aren't as loosey-goosey as they were under Malden.
If you guys don't know who the actor playing the captain here is, he's the soup Nazi from Seinfeld.
Yeah, you seem like a man who likes his goosies tight. So why is it you think I came down here to turn myself in?
Well, we just found you at a crime scene with a dead body. That dead body happens to be Carlos Maldonado, a PI working the same neighborhood as you. Is that your way of intimidating the competition?
The name Maldonado means nothing to me. And I insist that you give me a polygraph test to prove it.
I was just reviewing your file when you came in.
Ooh, Minority Report stuff here. Awesome.
Is that a lot? Because it looks like a lot.
August 2047. Beak Nariz, NSFPD informant. Beaten and hospitalized after providing information about Tex Murphy. Nariz refuses to identify his assailant. No charges ever filed. November 2048. Surveillance video shows suspected extortionist Jen Lee leaving the Golden Pagoda with Tex Murphy, never to be seen again. The case remains unsolved. Shall I go on?
Yeah, I know, Night Wolf,
years,
but
you've gained quite a reputation for yourself.
He's
You've
been
got
working
New
in some
San
other things,
Francisco's
apparently.
criminal underbelly running scared.
But that's... I know who he is because they made a... Well, the fans of the game made a point to say that on the internet.
I can honestly say that I have absolutely no memory of any of these crimes. I mean, I'll take a polygraph test if you want.
We arrest criminals so they could be tried in a court of law. We don't just kill them, and I won't tolerate vigilantism. If you didn't kill Maldonado, what were you doing then?
I was awoken by gunshots. I was just trying to find out what was happening. I followed the trail and saw that Maldonado had surveillance equipment aimed at my office. I want to find out what he recorded.
Who cares what he recorded? If you're such an upstanding citizen, you've got nothing to hide, right?
Look, I got jumped last night. I've got no idea who did it. I think there might be something on the surveillance tape. And if you can tell me what happened, I think I can help you on this case. Deal?
I rarely make deals, and I don't need to make one with our only person of interest. Any more questions? I'm not sure what to think of you, Murphy. I have no evidence of an abduction, just a dead body and only one person of interest. It might be in your best interest if you could find out what happened. That whole neighborhood seems to attract more than its fair share of trouble. As far as the coroner and the commissioner were concerned, finding Chelsea's remains in your speeder were enough to pronounce her legally dead. She's an investigative reporter at the Bay City Mirror, one of the less obnoxious ones. I'm not allowed to let you see it. I know Maldonado was a dirtbag, but unless it's in self-defense, killing somebody, even a dirtbag, is a crime and will be prosecuted.
That encrypted memory stick probably has some useful information on it.
Oh, great advice. If you could help me break it, then I'd be impressed. Guess I'll have to see if anyone else on the street can break it for me.
What you saw there was a preview, let's say, of the quick travels system that the game has in place. You guys stop talking about being old, buddy. Buddies of mine, I'm old as well. I remember watching Married with Children, Seinfeld, MASH even was on TV when I was a kid here. Although that was made long before it aired in my country. I watched the A-Team, for frick's sake. If you want to know my exact age, it's 30. Dead on.
Rook's the little gremlin who runs the pawn shop. I've heard that his hard shell is hiding a heart of gold. But if it was, he'd cut it out himself with a rusty soup can lid.
Murphy! Here, let me look at you. Louis told me something terrible has happened. I've been worried sick.
Since when do you care about what happens to me? Don't tell me your little Grinch heart has grown 3 sizes in the last 7 years.
Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me that lump on your head has turned you back into the pathetic, pestering PI I used to know. This is a nightmare.
Yeah, Nightwolf. One of my favorite quotes is from MASH. There was this psychiatrist that would, I think psychiatrist or something, that would, a guy with a mustache, that would stop by the main base where the MASH people were located at, and he used to have this really cool saying that has stuck with me. He used to say, "Ladies and gents, take my advice. Slide down your pull down your pants and slide on the ice." And I used to remember Kramer from MASH, always desperate to get out on a Section 8, and a lot of days I feel the same way.
I'm sorry, Rook. I can only imagine how hard this is for you.
It's temporary, though, right? A side effect? Please tell me you'll be changing back.
Well, one of these nights, you're going to get visited by 3 ghosts, and it's going to be very scary for you, but then we're going to have turkey and everything's going to be great.
Look, Murphy, I'll grant you have some detective skills, but it was all relentless, annoying banter and endless questions to me. Imagine my surprise when, over the past few years, you turned into someone I could actually tolerate.
What's your definition of tolerable?
You cut out all the chit-chat and became a no-nonsense customer who pays in cash. You always seem to have plenty of cash.
Hey, you sound like my ex-wife. How'd I end up with so much cash?
How should I know? If I'd asked you that 2 days ago, you would have punched me in the face.
Maybe I should punch you now. Might jog both our memories.
Oh, very funny. I'll admit, Murphy, you do have a certain charm. It makes my skin crawl.
Okay, I'll cut the chit-chat. Just tell me where I come up with all this cash.
All my transactions are done in strictest confidence. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, Nightwolf Klinger, thank you. Kramer is from Seinfeld, yeah.
I'm having a few rough days here, Rook, and all I'm trying to do is get my memory back. I could use a little help.
Fine. Though I don't know anything that could possibly explain what's happened to you. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did. Now I suppose this is where you ask if I mind answering a few questions, but this is not for old time's sake.
Oh boy, here we go.
You became a sullen, short-tempered bully, and I miss that desperately. I heard a commotion and saw a crazed man running willy-nilly down the street and 2 other men in pursuit. I was hoping they would tear that flop house down, and they would have too if it weren't for that meddling Clint. Such an upbeat, chipper little man. Utterly obnoxious. I went there once, never again. What with that herbal tea and incense, it's a veritable gas chamber. Oof. I knew she'd get nothing but trouble being with you. Louis' niece is an absolute delight. What she sees in you is an absolute mystery. A prince among men, Makes me wish I could still eat solid food. Years ago, after Chelsea disappeared, you came to me looking for leads to some valuable items, among them a lost Fabergé egg. You left the street for a long time. When you returned to Chandler Avenue, you seemed like a different person, darker, more dangerous. I understand you have a thing for holograms. Maybe she's just your type. I'm sure you know much more about that than I. Some say you know exactly what happened. That's the man you think was abducted? The one I saw being chased down the street? I never heard his name before you told me. Why would I know anything about that? If the police confiscated it, I suggest you talk to the police about it. What is that? Maldonado? He puts the PI in pig. I heard you two had something of a rivalry going on. Next question.
Now that Rooks is open, I'll bet his back gate's open too.
Oh, that might be a clue here.
Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What's this? Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing. Oh, it's a small wheel.
Hey!
Zipline trolley's repaired. Now we need to find the perfect place to zipline. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
Yeah, Nightwolf, obvious reference there. And yeah, Memory's interesting backstory to these games.
Yeah, I used to come back here and shoot hoops until I threw my back out.
10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's foul.
Or was it my front? It's Rook's Hydropod Garden. Whenever I see this, I think of Gordon Fitzpatrick from my Pandora case.
I've got anti-hydrogen pods on board, and I've got to get us as far away from Earth as possible.
Pods?
Pods. Anti-hydrogen pods.
He wasn't from around here, or even from this solar system. Why would a little gremlin like Rook have a basketball hoop? I knew there was something creepy in there.
Yeah, it is creepy.
This door's just painted on. Well, it's not a Banksy.
I need to find someone to figure out what to do with that drive.
Rumor is Zach Williams, owner of the electronics shop, is tied to organized crime. Well, we've had our problems in the past. For example, the last time I was here, he shot my credit card into 1,000,000 pieces. I'm hoping he's in a little better humor today and doesn't blow my brains out, or even worse.
Okay, I don't want any trouble.
Well, just so I'm clear, what kind of trouble are you not wanting?
Everyone knows what happens to people who get on your bad side. Only one reason you ever come in here, and it ain't to buy anything. You know all our stuff is junk.
Is that the new electronic shop slogan? I mean, it's no wonder you're not getting any new business.
Why you busting my chops? You know what kind of business we're running here.
Well, I'm kind of in some hot water with the police right now, and I think you could help me out.
You had something to do with what happened upstairs? I swear I have no idea what was going on. Look, I know how much you hated Maldonado, and I probably shouldn't have let him use the second floor. But he was paying cash, and he kept a low profile. So I thought it was all good. I didn't know what he was doing up there, and I didn't want to know.
Well, I didn't kill Maldonado, although I could have, if that's what you're thinking.
I wasn't thinking anything except what I could do to help, so you won't hurt me. You the man, okay? We good? Look, I told the cops I wasn't here, which is technically true. I just parked out back when I heard the gunshots, so I just started the engine right back up and got the hell out.
Nightwolf, not sure exactly to whom you're referring to. If it's the Rook character, he is part of the team that made the game, actually.
You live there, so I'm not going to say a thing about it. That place opened up a couple of months ago. Doesn't look like my kind of joint. I do love Louie's cooking. Just don't ask what's in it and you'll be fine. All I know is you ain't the same guy that came slinking in here 7 years ago. Sorry to hear about that. Is that what turned you into Mr. Badass? I think he's the one who came by to check in on Maldonado. Must have been a client. Don't know anything else about him. I saw him bring in some cameras, so he must have been recording the surveillance. But whatever he had got confiscated by the cops. I sell items to customers, not purchase them. Sure, Maldonado was a creep, but his money spent just the same. He said he needed to do a stakeout of the Ritz. Didn't mention any specific names. Didn't sound like a big deal, and he was offering a good chunk of change. Let's just leave me out of this, okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that actor is familiar. I don't remember his name, but he was in one of the Tex games.
Being part of a historical landmark is not really helping my midlife crisis. Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks in all directions. But each year, something menacing grows up through the decay. The police have been here and set up a SFO pad. What the hell is that?
That's a SFO pad, protecting the universe from imperfect life forms since 1967. It's like a mall cop with a 5,000-meter volt taser without a moral code. Be careful, Tex. I could get hurt.
Now that's a handsome devil. Wait a minute. A rival PI. Oh man, how did this happen?
Yeah, we gotta find a way to get around that alarm system there. Guys, not gonna be able to go on for a lot longer, maybe 10 minutes or so, just a heads up.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Now, if you don't know what 3 Cards to Midnight comes
It's
from...
a 3 Cards to Midnight shop.
It comes from casual game that the BigFinishGames people developed in between while they were working to get the rights to make another Tex Murphy game. They made a few casual point-and-click adventure style games, hidden objects, that sort of style. One of them was called 3 Cards to Midnight. The only place where they're available, I think, is on Big Fish Games or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's an online gaming website store. Why am I going this way? I need... to investigate. I need to find someone on the street who can help me out. That's the hotel. I've been here, been there.
Hey, what can I do for you, Murph? That Holly is a real spitfire. I don't know how I feel about the whole holograms of people too thing, but yeah, why not? I can't really talk about that. If she died the way the cops said she did, burned inside your speeder, it's just too much to think about. I keep a little hope that maybe she ain't dead at all. Or at least that maybe she died in a more peaceful way. So that so-and-so was spying on you. You and I wasn't real close, so I couldn't say why he'd been doing that. I'm no good with that computer stuff, but that little fella at the barbecue joint is a whiz. I'll bet he could get you taken care of. You wouldn't remember him. He moved into the neighborhood a few years back. Not a pleasant man. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, same old ornery cuss he ever was. Don't bother me none. I guess I'm just used to it. Zach don't come in here a whole lot. I guess he don't like my food much. Haven't had another food joint on the street since Francesca ran the Slice of Heaven. I thought it might cut into my business some, but not so far. Maybe we just don't have a lot of barbecue eaters around here.
As I step into Inspector Burns' barbecue, I think I'm having a stroke. But no, burning toast is their special today. Behind the counter is the kid who Louis referred me to as the computer whiz.
When you come to my house, come down behind the jail. I got a sign on my door, barbecue for sale. I'm talking about my barbecue.
Welcome to Inspector Burns' barbecue. My name is Mojo. Special of the day is chili con carnage. They'll destroy your hunger as well as your taste buds. Order when you're ready.
I'm looking for little Mojo. Would you be him?
Hey, you're Tex Murphy.
And you're Mojo. What a shagadelic name, baby, yeah!
My real name is Mordecai Josephus.
Are you serious? Well, that's my real name, too.
No way!
Yeah, well, it's pretty close. It's actually Tiberius, James Tiberius. And my mom, she starts calling me Tibby. And, well, I had to come up with something that I could live with.
The ultimate Tex Murphy trivia. You just made my day. Look, I don't mean to geek out on you here, but you're Tex Murphy. Badass private eye. Man out of time. Always quick with a joke or his fist. What are you doing in a dump like this?
Memories in 8-bit. The Tex Murphy Radio Theater is sort of an alternate story to the game, to Tesla Effect. It sort of tries to explain a little bit of what happened during these 7 years. And as far as I know, they had to change some things from that story to how the game plays out. And yeah, pretty cool of them to cast a little person, and he's actually one of the coolest characters in the game.
Well, I wanted to find out what was incinerating all the cockroaches.
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
And another cool fact, I don't know if you caught the references there, but Shagadelic, that's from Austin Powers, and James Tiberius, that's from Star Trek. Pretty cool, though.
Can you talk and cook at the same time?
Oh, you don't want to eat here. The food really will burn your face off. Inspector Burns is a bitter, bitter man. So, what are you working on? Wait, let me guess. Some kind of case just dropped in your lap. Seems like a small-time job, but there are tons of loose ends leading in all kinds of directions, and you are blindly getting nowhere.
Nice try. But this time it isn't a case. It's personal.
Oh, I could help you.
Well, I could use a good caterer.
You are killing me. Look, Mr. Murphy, you fancy yourself as sort of a timeless classic, a PI archetype for the ages. You know your way around the crime scene, but it's no secret that you're not so good with high-tech gadgets. That's where I come in.
Well, now that you mention it, there might be something you can help me with.
Sure, I can decrypt a memory stick, no problem. It may take a while, at least a day. I just can't believe I got a chance to meet my idol. Like Inspector Burns says, it all tastes the same when your tongue's charred. Sorry you lost her, but man, did you ever get an attitude. Me and Archie are buds. So glad Archie opened up his shop here. He's like a god at all this conspiracy stuff. Chelsea Bando, the Nora to your Nick. I wish I could have met her. Inspector Burns has tried to torch the Bruin stew at least twice. Sometimes I spend hours just thinking about what kind of baby she and I would have together.
What?
You think Maldonado was spying on you? Not surprising. He's the guy you hired to take photos of your cheating wife. You're the guy they hired to beat the crap out of the guy you catch with your wife. Comes in here all the time to eat just so he can complain. He says he likes barbecue, so I'm not sure why he eats here.
Another item on my to-do list today is checking out Maldonado's regular office that's on the street.
Yeah, but I think I'm missing an item to do that. Gotta stay clear of this red light, or Tex here will get killed. And no, killing is not permanent, but
Oh, it's a security drone. If I enter its line of sight, I'm toast. Well, that won't work.
no, that won't work. And the death isn't permanent. Yeah, no, Wolf, but it was funny because she's a hologram, so not much of a chance there.
Sounds like there's something scary in the sewers.
I have to find something to drop on that, I think, if I remember correctly.
Sad to say, many robots and cyborgs end up down here. They get hooked on old Chihuahua motor oil, and they stumble down here looking for a fix until their lights fade out.
Pretty funny. Maybe there's something in the warehouse that I missed. I don't remember exactly what I need to do to get what I need to get, because I know what I need to get, but I don't know where from. That makes no sense to you guys. But anyway, I think with this final piece of trivia here, I'm gonna close it up.
Good evening. charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hot and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
Yeah. If you guys want to watch some more of this game, here's a link to a YouTube video I made about it. And this is the end of this live stream, guys. Thank you very much for joining. I'm gonna leave you gonna leave it out with some music from the end of this from this game. I'm just trying to get it set up. I don't know why it's not working. Ah, crap. Come on. Here we go. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a good one. And remember that there's a sale on GOG right now with these games. The Tesla Effect being a part of them, the entire Tex Murphy series. Go check that out. Hope Nightwolf and you'll enjoy this game from the giveaway. Hope you enjoyed my live stream. Sorry for being a bit tired. It's really early. Or really late, depending on how you look at it. Chesney, thanks for having watched, and I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy some really cool music from the end credits for Tesla Effect: A Tex Murphy Adventure. Good night, everyone. See you next week. Bye.
But then again, what is?
what, guys? Just thought of something else. I'll leave you with the trailer for this, because it's a pretty badass trailer. Good night.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore.
What year do you think it is?
Are you serious?
Whoever did this to you could have wiped your memory entirely, but they didn't.
I'm a big fan of forgiving and forgetting. Mostly forgetting.
Do you have disturbingly realistic, vivid dreams of another era?
Whatever happened to that big, lovable moron?
If I'd asked you that 2 days ago, you would have punched me in the face.
Maybe I should punch you now.
Might jog both our memories.
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into.
It's one of the great mysteries. Tesla conducted an experiment and it nearly took out a whole chunk of New York City.
Man has created hell on Earth. And the longer man exists, the further he descends from the wisdom and discernment needed to overcome the darkness.
What's the big deal with the Tesla inventions? I mean, there must be some reason they were never made.
Nikola Tesla was a genius. The FBI just swooped in and confiscated all his papers, and the Tesla cash just disappeared.
This is what Tesla intended.
Can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe because I believed in its code of honor. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. Temptations become obsessions. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens.
Mantis, you gotta hold it together.
I can't.
You gotta tell me where the egg is.
I'm trying.
Everything has led to this.